Hello again, everybody. It's Captain Firefox, and we are back on the Captain Corner community server. Today we're doing a little something special. It's another showcase. I did a bunch of these on the original server, and I have not done one since Ern took over the server. And since Ern is getting a little antsy and he's ready to start blowing up everything on the server, I figured I'd show everything off before that happened. Now this here is my ship and my station. We've all seen it in my series, so there's nothing really we need to go into detail on. As you can see, my projectors are still working on, or the nanites are working on finishing up the projector. It's almost done. So I can't wait for that to happen so I can start harassing folks and generally being a douche. And once that's done, yeah, should be good. Should make for a good video. So this is my stuff. You've all seen my base down on the planet. I'm not going to bother showing you that. So let's jump in to see what everybody else is working on. I guess we should probably start off with the bad guy. Let's go see what Ern's got cooking. Okay, so here is one of Ern's dreadnoughts. It's an impressive ship in its own right. It's made to be mass-produced. It's got a good amount of firepower on it. And it does, in my opinion, a pretty good job of catching the Imperial Dreadnought theme. It's all scaled to the rest of his ships. He's done a video on the server as well. Link will be in the description, and this by itself isn't all that scary. But there's two more of his friends, identical copies of this, and then there's everything else. We're so screwed. Oh my god, he's pretty much created, everything you can think of from Star Wars on the Imperial Navy. That'll fit under the 8K block limit that we have on the server. Yeah. It's kind of impressive if you ask me. So here we have his Nebulon B-2 frigate from the old TIE Fighter game. And he nailed it. It actually looks better than it did in that old game. So, once again, job well done, Ern. Can't wait to blow that up. Then he's got his acclimator cruisers, as you can see. With indicators, I forget which one it is. I don't know. And look at that. How cool is that? These are Blinky's fighters. These are the only things that Ern didn't create himself. And again, he's got his video on his channel talking about all this. But just so cool. So cool. Yeah. And finally, he's got his Victory Star Destroyer. Well, this is the one that I'm genuinely concerned about defeating. Yeah, this could be interesting when it comes time. It's a little bigger, a little more heavily armed than his dreadnoughts. And by a little, I mean a lot. So yeah, it's gonna be a booger to take down. Should be fun. And if all else fails, he's got this, which I believe he said he modified this off of a workshop design, and it loosely resembles a Golan defense platform. So, keeping with the Star Wars theme, there we go. Should be interesting. So you've seen the bad guys. Let's go see the fleet that's going to be assembled to try to take him on. Let's check it out. Alright, next up we have a plug by Teal. And he has taken the theme of a flying box and run with it. I gotta say, his base is impressive in scope. It encompasses the entire asteroid. Like, that's kind of cool, actually. Now, there is much to be... That's just cool. He's got his whole asteroid in there. Now, there's much to be said about the utilization of space, and how there's just a bunch of empty space in here. And a little bit of overkill on the hangar doors. But the scale, I like. He's got it well armed. I seriously doubt he's going to have any problems with drones. Plenty of weapons up there. And then he's got this thing, which, while not the most impressive looking thing, it appears to be heavy armor, and it's studded with weapons. So it could become quite useful in battle. Time will tell. We'll see. But I think it's not too shabby. Alright, moving on. Next up, we're moving on to, I'm going to butcher your name right here, Athos, Athsodus Hearthcliffs. We'll call him Athy because that's what he's got on here. He's got a neat little things going on here. So let's check them out. Now this thing is just under the block limit. He's at 7,141 blocks, I think is what it said. And it's an 8,000 block limit. So, first of all, holy crap. That is a ton of weapons. Holy crap. And second of all, this thing actually looks pretty cool. Usually when you have this many turrets and whatnot slapped on a ship, it looks kind of porcupine-ish and weird. He has kind of run with that design. And on top of that, these little armor blocks sticking out on the sides like this are actually really useful in combat because they stop the missile from hitting the main portion of the ship and they blow up on here instead. So not only does it look cool and hide the fact that there's turrets everywhere, but it's actually pretty effective. I hear him walking. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, and it looks like he's getting started on a second one as well. This going to be the same ship, just not completed yet. Or it looks like it might actually be a new ship altogether. Maybe a smaller version? Oh, and it's done too. It's not just started. Neat. I like that style, man. That's a cool little ship you got going there. Let's see if we can't come in here and find him. Where's he welding? There he is. He doesn't even know I'm here. But hi! Keep up the good work. You got a cool looking ship. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see if he has a base in here we can show off as well. And again, guys, if I'm showing off all your secrets, my bad. Sort of. Oh my goodness. Nice. Effective. I like that. I like how he doesn't spend a lot of time on his base and instead just builds these amazing ships. I like it. His base should be protected from drones being inside the base. If not, these things will definitely protect him from it. Nice job, man. These look great. Okay, moving on. Alright, next up we have DC Superhero 14's base. And I'm assuming that these ships out here are yours as well. If they're not, I'm going to give all the credit to you and I apologize. I'm sure I'll hear about it on Discord. But here's his base. Looks like he just basically built it off of the yellow respawn ship and then spread everything over there. And somehow it's managed to survive all the drone attacks with just a Gatling turret on it. I guess being hidden inside the asteroid is much better than what I decided to do. But from those humble beginnings, he has managed to build a couple of ships. And again, I'm assuming these are both yours. If they're not, let me know about it in the comments description, and I'm sure you'll blast me on Discord. This is an interesting mining ship. Never seen one done quite that way. And it's not completed because it has no thrusters, no batteries, no reactors, whatnot. So, interesting. Never seen one with a vertical. Usually they're side to side instead of up and down, so I actually kind of like it. Okay, let's see. Iron Empire. Okay. There's jump drive in there. The reactor's on the outside. I don't know how smart that is. It's got a cool design to it, but I'm pretty sure this thing will fall pretty easily. Those hydrogen tanks make for really nice explosions, and you got your reactors on the outside. But I like the overall look of it. Not too shabby. And then is this a carbon copy of that, or is this something different? This looks to be something different. I like it. You can see some of the same design features from the other one. But this one looks to be a little more combat ready, other than the lack of weaponry. But again, I like the design. I like how it's compact and fairly mass producible. So nice. So that's DC Hero stuff. Let's see what else we got on the server. And guys, if I pass up on some of your things, if it doesn't look completed, I'm not showing it off. So don't get all pissed off if I don't show your stuff. Moving on. Moving on from that, we've got Pimm's the Great's Condor. It's in the process of being built. As you can see, the projectors are still on back here. But I know I just got done saying I'm not showing off stuff that's not completed. But Pimm makes some really great stuff. He really does. And the front, just the front of this thing, has got me all excited. So, yeah, looking pretty good. Does this? I can't tell. I don't remember if this is the one that Spectre posted on the workshop the other day, or if this is one of Pimm's originals. So whichever one, like the ship, like where it's going, and this is a neat little thing here to get everything produced off of. So yeah, Pimm's is working it. Let's see what else we got. Okay, moving right along, we're now in Master Control's area. If you remember, Master Control had a really great castle base on the first server, so I'm kind of excited. And this is the first time I've seen everybody's stuff, so this is all new to me. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got going here. This... Is this detach? Is this a potatoes that detaches? Surely. How is it sitting in here? Ah, connector at the back. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So he's got his mining ship right here that he gets around in his truck. Oh, that's brilliant. How cool is that? And he's a braver man than I am because I don't trust wheels at all, let alone enough to put on something that cool looking. But man, neat. Moving on to his base over here. There's one hell of a solar array. I like. Got his turrets out here for whatever protection he needs. I guess from wolves. Oh, neat. I like that. And what's left of his atmospheric lander. You just turned it into a quick base. I like that. And that's his, okay, that's the script for making his solar panels align. So that's cool. Neat. I need to throw some scripts on my stuff. And here you go with another 6-wheeled vehicle over here, which I'm assuming is full of cargo containers. Sneak in here. Yep, cargo containers. Very cool. I like it. Very much like those vehicles. I might have to steal those from it. Alright. Let's see what else we have in store for us. Alright, next up we've got Spectre's stuff. All his is DBI, Diamondback Industries. And let's check out what he's got on the server so far. And this thing here looks like it's going to be effective. Oh, well, let's not show that. Ah, what that was pain. I've seen the results of that. Ooh, get some welders on his turrets, nice. Smart man, smart man. This appears to be heavy armor as well. Some material turrets for missile defense. And I love what he's able to do with just the gray textures. Yeah, very good stuff. So here's his battle brick with plenty of missile turrets. That should be effective. So yeah, looking forward to riding in the battle next to that. Here's his station. Which, does this double as a map turret? It sure does. So, His station doubles as a Mac gun. Brilliant. That is cool. Well, there was a couple drones on his thing too. Let me see if I can find those real quick. See if I'm even supposed to find those. I guess the idea is here just to alert him to other incoming ships. Be my guess. Who knows? Alright, moving on from Spectre stuff. Let's see what else we have to show off. Here we go. I guess Dino's on the server right now. He's flying around in his Y-Wing. See if we can keep up with him. Oop, too fast. There he goes. So I'm assuming... I don't think that's one of Blinky's designs. That might be Dino's. I don't know. Either way, it's very nice. I'm having too much trouble keeping up with him, and I can't remember how to keep up the camera pace with him right now. So moving on from Dino. Alright, next up we have another one of Pimm's build, the Nighthawk. Let's see what we got here. I like. Also, what is going on with your suit? Oh my god, that's... Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, that's great. Okay. Spectre's fighter. Ooh, Atmo. Oh, cool, this one can go from planet to space. Nice, with no hydrogen. I like... Very much like that. Another cool ship from Pimm's. You remember this from earlier. So he's online right now. We've got a bunch of folks on right now. All these folks on, and it's still running pretty good. So good job on the server this time around, right? Moving on. Next up is Artemis's stuff. Here's his landing shuttle, which I think this one's going to make it just fine. Just a bunch of downward thrust. And then he's got these smaller hydrogen thrusters, I'm assuming for space travel, because there's no platinum on the ground. That looks effective. He's got a couple cargo containers down here to move things with. Very nice. Very nice. Very yellow. And let's check out the rest of his base. It looks like the leftovers of his atmosphere. Nice. Very nice. Nice use of space on the inside. And it sounds like he's on right now. Or is he just using his nanobots when he's not online? Busted! Oh, he's online. Good. You're not in trouble. Just decreasing the size of his base. I like it. I like it. Hopefully the Earth will stick around this time and not disappear again. And then we have this, which uses up a lot of hydrogen. And is completely full on the inside. So I guess this is just cargo? I'm assuming it's just cargo, but there's no cargo containers or access ports other than this right here. That's just a conveyor. So, don't know. Maybe it's a work in progress. Oh, hello. I'm dumb. Yeah, we're going to go with that being a cargo ship. And this right here is the cargo connection. Whew. Yep, I'm special. Alright, let's move on. Hey, Dustbin, you're probably going to want to name your grid. Is it destroyed or is it just not completed? Ooh, that looks unfortunate. That definitely looks like it's been destroyed. Oh no. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what is all this? This must be them TMC jokers. We'll have to check all this out in just a second so I can find out who it actually belongs to so I can give them the credit. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, let's see if we can find out who these guys belong to. Alright, next up we've got HD's Valiant. Yep, and this is going to be all the TMC folks right here. So this is HD's Valiant. He's been, this ship's been through a lot. I think it's been inside of 2 different planets and all sorts of stupid things like that. But this ship has survived all that, so he's pretty happy with it. Like I say, it's an interesting look. Probably not something I would have gone with, but it works. It's not bad at all. Very, very different. It's very interesting. I think it works. And again, it's got a lot of turrets on it, but they're not like, I don't know, it looks good. Which is hard to do with the vanilla turrets, as you've heard me bitching about countless times. So you can see it's still getting worked on. He's still got some things he needs to build onto it. For the most part, it's finished. So that's the Valiant by HD. Yes, please don't get it lost again. We're trying to find it and saving it. Okay, I showed this one off earlier, but I gave it to the wrong person. This is Trucking Like Crazy's Narcosis, not whoever I attributed to it earlier. So this is Trucking Ship. Yes, it looks like it will blow up spectacularly. Oh, can't wait. Moving on. Next up we have Commander Captains, which I believe is Dog Captains. RCSP Dauntless, whatever RCSP stands for. Here's the Dauntless that belongs to it. It looks to be damaged. It's on fire. Which is normal for these guys. Oh, this faction has had a rough go at it. They seem to be special. This little thing looks like it's going to be fast as hell, and I'm looking at it upside down as usual. Yes, yeah, there we go. It looks like it's going to be stupid fast. But it is small and it's got a lot of thrust attached to it. He's got hydrogen for when he needs that extra little boost. But this is, I like the design. It's sleek. And with some modded weapons, it could probably with some modded weapons, it could probably put out a whole lot of firepower. As it is, it's going to be a nice little frigate, nice little addition to the fleet. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Very nice design. And it should be easily mass producible, too. Nice ship, man. I like it. Moving on. Alright, we have another one of Commander Captain / Dog Captain ships, the Resolute. This one already has more firepower than the other one. Yeah, a lot more firepower than the other one. But doesn't have nearly as good a look to it. So you get the thrusters sticking out and all that fun stuff. But it looks like it could probably do a little bit of damage. Oh, the nanites. Lots of nanites. Yeah, this looks more like a mobile base than a combat ship. But it looks like it can hold its own against drones at least. Nice. Another one that I'm enjoying. And yeah, there's a projector right there, so I'm assuming this is just the ship he uses as a mobile base, and it's on fire too. Oh, it's so fitting. Okay, what else we got? Moving on. Yeah, you remember when I was talking about the TMC having problems with things being on fire? Here's another example of that. This is a Y-wing. It is Blinky's Y-wing that Dino was flying around earlier. Here's another one that has seen better days. Yep, it's very much on fire. Good news is it looks like someone's finally doing some PvP on the server. Bad news is this thing's just floating around in shambles. Oh, these poor guys. Server should clean this up on the next go around. If not, if it's still there, I'll clean it off in a couple of days. I want to give these guys a chance to salvage it because I know they're online right now. Okay. Well, this is an unfortunate angle to start with here. We're moving on to Chuckopolis's stuff. This is his Terra base, and it's strangely phallic looking at this angle. Let's hope it gets better. Oh, wait a minute, he's underground with that. Nice. Okie dokie. Now I'm sure there's a way into this thing. How the hell? Now, I have no idea how this is happening, because he's not an admin, so he shouldn't be able to go into creative mode, which is what would be needed to do what he has done here. Unless he is one of those who suffered from the planet disappearing and apparently reappearing. Maybe that's how this happened? I don't know, because it appears that we are actually in rock still because of this view. And if this was an area that he had mined out, we wouldn't be experiencing this view. So we're just going to shrug our shoulders, say, space engineers being space engineers, and move on to the next. Oh, man. This is Pimm's base again, I think. Is that right? Yeah, this Pimm's the Great Terror Outpost. I'm wondering what has gone wrong here, because again, that's a damn shame. Now, this was all dug out at some point, and it looked phenomenal. This is the only one I've really spied on before. But it appears to all have been screwed up whenever the planet disappeared and reappeared. Look at this place, man. He dug all this out, built all this. Some of you guys, much better builders than I will ever be. Like, I would have just slapped a reactor in here. He made a freaking room around it. Multi-level rooms. Production rooms. Y'all have seen my hole in the ground. Compared to this. Like, ugh. It's all thought out and pretty and colored. And just slightly jealous. Slightly. Refineries. Secret bases. What is this? So the ship. Clearly a fan of the Odyssey, and he's built a ship underground. Because look, it's completely underground. Oh, space engineers. Oh, I bet you were pissed. That thing looks sharp. Ooh, I wonder what you were shooting out of there. Got cannons on here? Let's do this. Very nice. Nice ship, Pimm's. I knew you'd have something special built up, and there it is. This guy can build. Nice place. Yeah, God bless. Very nice, man. Very nice. I hope that's working for you, and it's just a glitch on my screen, because that's pretty cool. Alright, here's some more TMC stuff. This one is called A Lander by General Saab. Oh, the white. Can't say that I've ever seen anybody add on thrusters to their atmospheric landers, but they did. And they're building a landing pad for more Y-Wings. You know who that is, but that's a fantastically purple suit you have there, sir. And another one of Blinky's Y-Wings. I'm assuming that's going to be Dino down there, but it's just an assumption. Yeah, there we go. TMC, spread out, building weird stuff all over the server. Good times. Yeah, we saw this a little bit earlier. It's the shipyard for the TMC called the Nexus, and it's built by Dustbin Cat. Next up, we have Viking Lear? Viking Lear? Or, I don't know. It is Viking base. Mobile base built off of the respawn ship. You can see it there in yellow. And this is going to be an all-for-one thing right here. I like this. This is very similar, actually, to what I had originally built on the server before I decided to run it into a moon. Don't ask. This is a jack-of-all-trades. Can jump him away from trouble. It's got plenty of power, thrust, refining, and on top of everything else, it can mine everything as well. It's very much like what you've done here. I would probably throw 3 more thrusters on there until we turn the... once we turn the drones back on, you're going to want the extra turrets, because you're not always going to be able to jump away from them. But yeah, I like what you did here, man. I had something very similar in function. You might want to watch out for that. Oh, that's a good idea. Does that work? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. See what he did here? He put his thrusters pointing in towards these passageways. That would be a good way to hide those. I'll have to try that out. Cool. Nice ship. Good idea. Let's see what else we got. Yep, they're Vindicators, not Acclamators. Definitely Vindicators. I'm dumb. Well, we've reached the end of the server shipper. We've reached the end of the server showcase. And we're back at my alien world base. And as you can see, the Earth seems to have grown through my base as well. So I don't know if that's a new glitch or if that's just because I'm in spectator cam or what, but all my stuff's screwed. I really don't want to mine all that out again. That would not be fun. But well, there you have it. Ah, crap. Oh well. That's Space Engineers for you, folks. Well, that wraps it up. If you're interested in joining the server, join our Discord. There's tons of information there about how to get into it. There's a channel dedicated just to this server and how to get into it, the announcements for it, and all that fun stuff. So join us on that Discord channel. Come join us in the server. You have to join a Steam group first. Making it all complicated, right? But there's server's running great. We've got great admins running it. It's a lot of fun, and the fighting is about to begin. So once again, if you're interested, hit that Discord channel. We'll get you in the server. Come build, come play, come have fun, and prepare to die. Because let's not forget, Ern's about to attack. He said the other day, the block limit's getting high. It's time for me to start killing folks. So here we go. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, do hit subscribe. And as always, I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.